Hi my friends, welcome to today's Yoga to Feel Good in Your Body, with a special focus on moves appropriate and safe if you're dealing with low bone density of the spine. I think we're going to utilize a block and probably a strap. I found a dog leash. So gather up a block-like thing, maybe a book, and a strap-like thing, maybe a leash or a scarf. Gather up what you need and I'll meet you back. Let's get ready to feel good. Hi my friends, let's get started feeling good by standing in your expression of perfect posture. So how are we going to get there? Start with our feet approximately hip-width apart, root down in 2 feet. Find the tripod of each foot. It's pretty important. It's a way to create real stability and strength in your feet, and then everything will be able to draw up from there. So with your mind in the soles of your feet, root down, connect with those points of contact. You might move a little, but then come to center stillness. Lift all your toes, spread them, and reconnect to the tripods of each foot. Plant the toes back down. Now take your mind up your body. Let's get to the knees. So engage the muscles around your kneecaps, thighs slightly, quads engage, tailbone drops a little bit, engage your glutes a little. Good. Now take your mind to your belly, your solar plexus, and draw a breath into the belly and out, and perhaps you'll drop the tailbone slightly. I find that helps me to connect with my best posture. It's a little different for all of us though, to find that neutral pelvic position. Next, we'll rotate the palms forward, which will then open up the chest, and shoulder blades will draw together. So as life has put a lot of stresses on our minds and our bodies, we may have found ourselves with the weight of the world on our shoulders. Let's counteract that by doing exactly what I said. Take the shoulder blades together, rotate your palms forward, and chest will lift. And now ramp the head back slightly. And finally, you got to do this with your mind. Put your mind in the crown of your head and feel really lifted. So you're grounded and lifted and standing tall and feeling good. Take a moment here. Just connect to this position. Connect with your breath. And if you can just do this, you're good. Standing tall and feeling strong, connected, and good. Okay, and now let's move on and start to ask all of our joints and muscles to get a little workout. Here we go. Bring your arms in front of you, hook your thumbs, spread your fingers, knees are soft. Now stand up, stretch up, and reach up. Breathing, stretching, reaching. Arms are behind your ears. Now draw cactus arms out to the sides, still pulling back. This is opening the chest and feeling shoulder blades draw together. Now, arms come forward. They can possibly kiss or not. And open wide and relax down. Again, hook the thumbs, stretch it up, reach up, reach, reach, reach. Pull the arms back. Now open in cactus. Close. Open again and relax. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Kiss. Open. Relax. Last time. Inhale. Open. Feel those shoulder blades. Pull back. Close. Open. Relax. Excellent. Shake it out. Shake it out. Next up, take your feet a little wider than your hips, and you're going to begin to take your arms and swing them around until they start smacking into your lower back. And essentially this is an adrenal massage. So the area where your kidneys are, lower back, see if you can get your hands, or the back of your hands when you get back there, to connect. And a little bit of a bump as you massage your internal organs and create balance in your hormonal system, which is your fight or flight response, right? The stress center. You know, you can do variations on this where you can turn it into more of a twist, looking over your shoulders. I'm going to keep it forward for myself today, but you just want to swing and smack. And your feet can stay grounded or lift up a little bit. Just move and breathe. Excellent. Good, and slow it down. Come back to center, 2 feet grounded. Root down in your left foot. Lighten up on the right. Okay, take those shoulders back. Lift your left leg in front of you. Right leg, this is your right leg in front of you. Sorry, you're standing on your left. You've lifted up your right. Now rotate your foot side to side. Make a little happy smile with your foot. Now circle around. And the other way. Good, and now swing the leg back and forward, back and forward. Good, pause here. Rotate the hip out to the side, find a tree, and let the arms come out, and back down, knee forward, and 2 feet to the earth. Good. Other side, root down in your right, lift up in the left, find balance. Rotate your foot forward and back, side to side, make a happy smile. Circle it around if you like. One direction and then the other. Now swing that leg forward and back. Oops, if you lose it, no worries. And now rotate the hip out, find a tree, pause, open, and release. Foot forward, 2 feet down, and step it out. Step it out. Let's transition now to our mats and find table position, all fours. So you'll spread your fingers wide, plant your hands down firmly, and begin your movement sliding and gliding. So just press down on your hands, come forward and back, feel your hips crease. So forward and back. Perfect. Now pause in your table and bring awareness to tailbone and lower spine. So the key here is to increase mobility, bring happiness to your pelvic area without the rest of the spine getting involved. So tuck tailbone, lift butt. Spread behind you, tuck under. Right? So you want to think about just the lower body movement and upper body staying quite still. Good. Now pause. This time you're going to think of the upper middle back movement, but not the neck, okay? So tuck tailbone and press into your hands as you basically are protracting your shoulder blades. And then reverse it. You can let the chest drop and bring the shoulder blades together. So this is a shoulder release and press. Shoulder release and press. In the world of non-yoga, they call it protraction and retraction. Your mind is in your shoulder blades. Okay, and the upper spine is just going up and down. Good. As you strengthen and increase mobility in your shoulders. Awesome, and relax. Come back, fingertips onto the mat, tented fingers as we do a hip release back in your puppy stretch or child's. Excellent. Back up to table position. Now for our hip happiness, you'll stay on one leg, lift the other one up. So let's say that's your left that you lifted. Lift the left leg up behind you. Pause here. You could point the toe. Rotate out like a fire hydrant situation. Yeah, doggy thing. And come back in, out, and up. So it's in, up, out, in. They call this hip cars or hip circles. Everything is still. Keep your arms strong as you do this several times. Up, in, up, out, and in. Now take that same leg behind you. Find what I refer to as balancing cat. Hold. Shoulders are relaxed. Then can you lift the opposite arm as the leg that you have extended and find your breath. Good. Return your hand, return your knee. Find a child's or a puppy stretch to release. And then back up to table position. Other side. So the other leg, whatever that is for you, find engagement of your core, your navel, and then lift the leg up, point your toe. Out to the side. In, side, up, in. Now you might notice that in most of the moves that we're doing, we want to isolate what we're working. And this is how we find happiness in our various body parts. Rather than doing lots of big, grand movements, we want to let each body part get some focus, strength, and attention. So are you with me? Up, out, in, up, out, in. Try to keep everything strong and stable except for the hip joint and the leg. Good. And lastly, lift it behind you. Balance. Lengthen. Find length, length, length. Opposite arm lifts. Lengthen. Balance. Breathe. Good. Return your hand. Return your knee. You can curl your toes this time. Sit back on your heels. Yay! Wake up those feet, those toes. Breathing here. And back to your table. Okay, for the wrists, and the hands, the whole hands and wrists want some attention next. We're going to spread the fingers, slide and glide your body in the table, and then come up so you're pressing onto your fingers and your wrists are lifted and your arms are straight and back. So it's a lot of pressure on the hands, and that's the point. Come forward and back. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. And last time, lift, hold it, and release. Excellent. And come back and take a moment. Sit back either on your heels if you're comfortable, or tall kneeling if that's not so comfortable. One of these places is a pause moment. Excellent. And now, back up everyone to tall kneeling. Let's take the right leg forward and plant your right foot down. So you'll have 90-90 with your legs. Think of drawing your inner thighs together, pressing down on the feet and down on the tops of your back foot. Okay. Now lift that front foot up and tap it. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now lift it up, hold it up. Now this is a balancing challenge, and that's the point. Root down in the top of your back foot, lift up, you're on the heel, toes lift up here. Breathe into your beautiful posture here. And lower that foot. And now an arm circle. Take the opposite arm as the front leg. Take it fingers forward, palm away. Good. When your arm is straight up, turn the palm to wave at me. I'm waving at you. And then keep going all the way back. Touch the back of your leg if you can, and then come forward. When your arm is straight up, turn the palm away and bring it down again. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, wave away, come back, inhale, and circle down. Last time, take it up and away, lift it up and away. Perfect. Take both hands and come down to frame your front foot. Curl your back toes and lift the back knee up off the floor, so now you're in a lunge. You're going to rock a little forward and back in this lunge, and then pause, navel to spine, and then lift up into a high lunge. Find breath here. Now, cactus the arms and let them come in to kiss. Open and close. Open and close. Open and hold. And float down. You're going to find either a child's pose or a downward dog here. So step back to a dog or a child, your choice. Whichever feels really like a nice break. And breathe. And knees drop. Everyone find child. Back up to tall kneeling. Prepare to do the other side. So let's take your other foot forward. I believe it would now be your left foot. Root down, back foot, shoulders relaxed. Pause here. You want to feel energy engaged towards the center. And now the front foot is going to lift up and tap. So this turns into a brain balancing challenge, actually. It seems simple, but not so easy, right? So tap it. 1, tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Good, now lift it up and hold. Remember to keep breathing in an easeful way. And relax. And now for the shoulder car or circle. Arm comes forward and up, turns away and back. Touch the back of your leg if you can. If you can't, that's fine too. Inhale up, just be slow for your shoulder joint. That was 1, we'll do 3. Lift up and circle back. Lift up and circle down. So this theme that I have here, yoga to feel good in your body, I offer up these movements because they literally made my body happier when I started doing them. After years of doing traditional yoga, I started to do this practice where we began to isolate the movements. Similar to traditional yoga, but more focused and strengthening work and thinking about the mobility of the individual joints. My body's been very happy. I hope that you're finding happiness in this practice today as well. And after the fact, let's release the hands down to the floor. Curl the back toes and lift the back knee up. Find your balance and find warrior 1 balancing lunge. Arms lift up. Cactus the arms. We're going to do something different on this side. So lift the arms overhead. Keep them back behind you. Cross at the wrists and then down. Cactus. Feel shoulder blades together. So cross and lower. Lift and lower. Balance and breathe. Good. Pause back in your cactus. Inhale. Exhale. Float it back down. Find child's or downward dog. Breathe. Excellent. And drop to your knees and take it back into a nice stretch. Perfect. All right. And now come to standing. Wide stance. Tailbone drops, shoulder relax. Take your feet out, both of them out to the side, and then knees go side to side, side to side. And then we're going to reach to the opposite foot. So you're bending the knees and you're reaching. Reach, reach. Good, now let's stay on one side. Good, bring your hand to the floor. You could make a fist. I think that actually might be a great idea, fist. Fingertips, fist, hand, and then look over that shoulder and extend your arm. And then we're going to move again, so side to side. Reach, reach. Other side. Place your fist down, fingertips, whatever works. Turn to look over that shoulder. Extend the arm. Great, come back to center. Heel toe in a little bit. You're in a nice standing squat. Goddess pose. Tailbone drops, shoulders relaxed. Do an isometric press with your fingers. Great, and then reach the arms up, straighten the legs, and release your arms. Pivot both feet forward. Soften your knees and step out. Tadasana. Let's transition down to the mat. So grab your strap and find your way onto your back. So get yourself comfortable on your back. To get all the way down, you'll want to engage your abdominals, tuck your chin, and slowly come on down until you're down. And now from here, plant your right foot firmly on the floor and bring your left knee in. Find the strap and wrap it around the ball of your left leg and extend your left leg up to the sky. I'm going to pause here and take a moment. Energize up through the heel, up through the ball, spread your toes and find your breath. And now from your hip joint, make small circles with your leg. So working on isolating the left hip joint. Good, and reverse direction. Good, now pause. Now you can keep the other leg bent or you could straighten it. Straightening it is okay if your back and your hip and everything stays down. If you find that is not comfortable, then simply rebend your leg. Okay, either way. Now, hand on your hip. Open, if that's your left leg that's up, open slowly out to the left and pause. You probably are not going to take that leg all the way to the floor. You're using the strap to hold at a nice place where you feel the stretch and breathe. Remember that you're in control of where you are, so it should feel good. Find what feels good. Inner thigh stretch, flex through the heel, all good. Now, on your next breath, bring the legs straight back up. Take the opposite hand and grab your straps. Arm of the extended leg goes out to the side in a T. Keep the arm, shoulder grounded. And now you'll head over into a twist, but only as far as it feels good. Breathe. Excellent. And back up to center. Bend the knee and release. Let go of your strap for a minute. You can take your hands behind both knees and do a gentle bounce out, a gentle kick, flutter kick, if you will. And then we'll work the other side. So plant that first leg now can be bent and the foot on the floor. Wrap your strap around, extend towards the sky. Hang out here. Circle from your hip joint. Small circles. You're going to circle one way and then reverse direction. Now pause. Option, of course, to straighten the other leg or not. open out to the side. I have a wall that is limiting how far I'm going to go here. You go to the place, and you can always let your strap, give yourself some more leeway. You're in charge. You're in control. Take a couple of breaths while you're here, and then prepare to lift it back up. Switch hands. Extend an arm out for stability, and then go into the twist. So the leg goes over the opposite direction. This is a twist. You don't need to go so far. Experiment with straightening that leg and bending the knee. Both of those are different. Muscles get engaged. And notice if your breath feels constricted or if you can breathe deeply into your belly, into your rib cage. And now you can bring the leg back up, bend at the knee, and release. Okay, both feet on the floor. Bang it out a little bit. Okay, let's say your left foot is going to stay down. Right leg up, cross your right leg over the left like you're sitting in a chair with crossed legs, thighs are crossed. Lift both feet up off the floor. And if your hands can go in front somewhere, wherever they reach is fine. We're keeping the head down, no forward bending here, no crunching. So we're just going to work on this lower body. Breathe. And now circle around. So here is your lower back sacral circles. You're going to go tailbone down, side, in. It's a small crunch in, but you're not really lifting. You're just pulling up a little and over to the other direction. So as we have been doing through this whole session, you can reverse direction now if you want. It's isolating a part of your body with awareness and control. Okay? Good. Pause here. Breath in, breath out. And undo your legs, shake it out. Okay, both feet down. Do a little banging. Other side, cross over. Find your abdominals. Lift both feet up off the floor. Hands will go where they will. Good. And now start circling. So tailbone, crunch it in, so tailbone lifts. Go to one side, in, out, and drop the tailbone. Okay, so you'll circle around. I like to call this circumnavigating your sacrum. Your sacrum is the triangle of your lower back. Now go the other way. Fine, beautiful. Back to center. Undo, shake it out. And now for a twist, extend your right leg, left leg in, left knee across twist. Inhale, exhale, back to center. Other side, straighten the leg. Take it over. Back to center. Okay, both feet down. We're going to do a few dynamic bridges. So root down in 2 feet. You walk them in pretty close towards your butt. Arms are beside you. Root down in 2 feet. Lift your hips up and lower down. So dynamic means to move. So lift, press, and lower. Lift, lift and lengthen. Energize your inner thighs and your glutes and lower. 2 more. Lift and lower. And the last one can be a hold. If you enjoy bringing your arms underneath, that's an option. Feet down, energize inner thighs, energize your butt. Lift it, relax your neck and your jaw though. Find where breath feels best and don't forget it. And let it go. Lower back down. You can lift up your legs. Do something here that feels nice. You might like happy baby here, or whatever. Do what feels good. I have a final move for us before we conclude today's feel good session, and it involves our block. So, if you would like to, you can do this without a block. You can do legs. It's basically legs up the wall or legs up the side of your couch or something. I'm going to do legs up the invisible wall with a block. So it becomes an inversion of restorative qualities, because with my sacrum on the block, it's very comfortable. I could just stay here, this is nice, or bring the knees in and extend the legs up. So you're going to find some variation on this that works for you. It might be legs up a wall. Maybe you can do full shoulder stand if that's your practice. But find something where you can be a little bit upside down for several breaths. And breathe. Prepare now to release from wherever you are. You'll gently come on back to lying on your back. And we'll end today's session in traditional Tadasana. No, that's mountain pose. No, that's how we start. We end in Savasana, which is final relaxation. So you're going to choose a comfortable way to lie down. Perhaps something underneath your knees would feel best. Something underneath your head would feel great. Or just lie down like me. With your feet gently splayed out, your palms up. This is where we find what feels good. There's absolutely nothing to do and nowhere to go for the next, let's say it's going to be about a 2-minute Shavasana. You tune into your breath. Bringing your mind to the soles of your feet and your toes. Relax your feet, your toes. Relax your ankles. Relax the backs of your knees and the tops of your knees, the back of your thighs, the tops of your thighs. Hips, pelvis, and lower back, relax. Bring your mind to your spine and release and relax each and every vertebra up and down your spine. Take your mind to your belly, soften your belly. Chest, heart, lungs, shoulders, arms, elbows, wrists, palms and the backs of your hands. Head, jaw, eyes, relax. And now please begin to deepen your breath. Come back into your body with your awareness. Scan around. Connect your mind back into your bones and your skin and your everything that's physical. And then become aware of any sounds and other stimuli in your space, in your room, wherever you are, as you start to wake up from Savasana and then stretch. So you'll want to move, maybe rotate ankles, toes, fingers, wrists. And you, of course, could just choose to stay where you are, go on with your day, whatever you like. If you'd like to end this video, the session with me, you can move gently, carefully, with intention, up to your seat, any comfortable seat. And once you are there, we'll do a short round of alternate nostril breathing, which is really an awesome way to find what feels good, to bring your energies into balance. And you can utilize this breath when you feel anxious, or if you're trying to go to sleep, or get out of your head and get focused on something positive. And it's really easy, and here it goes. You'll take, you sitting? Are you with me? Take your right hand, right thumb up, 2 fingers down, ring finger up. Cover your right nostril with your right thumb, and you'll exhale through the left side. Inhaling left nostril only. Pause at the top of that breath and hold your breath. And then close off both nostrils. Keep your ring finger on your left nostril. Release your thumb. Exhale right. Now inhale right. Hold the breath. Release. Ring finger. Exhale left. Inhale left. Hold. Exhale right. Inhale right. Pause. Retain your breath. Exhale left. Last time, inhale on the left, and this time fill up with your breath. Fill a little bit more until you feel quite full. Pause. Holding the breath, but be relaxed. When you feel ready, allow your hand to float to your lap as you exhale easily through both nostrils. And return to a normal breath. And if your eyes are closed, you may open them, bring your hands together, rub them, create some prana, chi, heat, if you will, life force energy between your palms. Bring your prayer hands to your heart center, smile, and send prayers for feeling good to your loved ones and to all beings around the planet. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you found that this helped you feel good. Let me know in the comments below how you're feeling. And welcome if you're new. Don't forget to subscribe. And everybody, thumbs up if you liked this video. I'll see you next time at Forever Yoga with me, Susannah. Have a great day.